Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hi guys, my name is Saumil Shah, and in this video I'm going to teach you what is port forwarding and how to do that. And so without wasting much of time, let's get started. So first of all, what is port forwarding? So basically, whenever you're running any games, or let's say you have a webcam, so you can go to the router's configuration. You can see the IP address. Now what happens is, whatever IP address you're using is the local IP. That means that IP address is, you can access the IP within that particular area. Now what if you want to access that IP from outside the network, that means from anywhere in the world? So basically, in order to do that, we do port forwarding. So a very simple diagram here. So I'm going to explain you how the port forwarding works. So you can see this is just like a firewall right now. Let me change my color of my pencil so I can explain you in a better way. So you can see this is a firewall, and this is your network. Basically, it's a private network. Let's say your IP is 192.168.1.4. Let's say it's a general IP. I'm taking just an example to make you understand. So this is a IP. So I can access this IP. This IP can be of router, computer, printer, anything. It can be any device. So now I want to, so I'm accessing this device within the local location. That means within my particular Wi-Fi range. Now, if I want to access this device outside my location, that let's say I'm in my college and I want to access my printer at my house. So how can I do that? So to do that, we use a concept of port forwarding. Let's say this device is located at port 8080. I'm taking an example. It can be on any port. I'm taking just a rough example to make you understand. So let's say it's at port 8080. So when I do port forwarding, what it does basically is, let me choose a appropriate color to make you understand. So whenever I port forward 8080, so basically it makes a hole in the firewall. That means I can access, that means, just a second guys. So that means I can access this device now, whatever device is available now, this device out through internet. So that is what I'm doing right now through the port forwarding basically. So this is by internet and this is my device right here. So I can access this device through port forwarding. Port forwarding basically creates a small hole in a firewall. You can think of as creating a small hole in a sheet of a paper. So that was about the theory, and now let's jump into a practical approach how to do that. So first of all, open Google. Make sure that you're connected to your Wi-Fi network of your house. So I'm already connected. Then what you have to do is, you have to go to the default gateway, that is 192.168.1.1. In my case, I'm using a Netgear router. So for me, it is 192.168.1.1. In your case, it might be different. Enter the username and password, and you should be inside the configuration panel. Alright, so after you have logged in into your default username and password, you can see I'm using a Netgear router, Netgear Genie. Model number is WNR614. That is my model number. So basically, you have to go to Advanced, then you have to go to Advanced Setup, and then port forwarding. It's that simple. Now, what you have to do here, you can see I'm already using port forwarding for 3 devices, that is camera and OpenELEC and OSMC. That's my media center basically. So what I'm doing here is, I have defined a specific port, that is 264624298080, and I'm forwarding that port, so I can access these devices outside my local network. That means from anywhere in the world basically. So let's just add a dummy, to make concepts a bit more easy. Let's do the port forwarding. So add a custom service. So now you can see the range of IP address here, and I can select any of them. Let's say I want to port forward this one. Then you have to select, you have to give a name. Let's say test. Give it a port number 1234. Then just a second. Alright, this has to be, it can be same, and that's it. Congratulations, port forwarding is successful. So you can see test with, that is the port number is 1234. I'm forwarding that port. So So basically now I can access that device from anywhere in the world, no matter wherever I am. So that is nothing but port forwarding basically. So let me just remove that. And one more important concept that I wanted to address you guys is, so after you have done with the port forwarding, what you have to do is go to Google and type in what's my IP. I repeat, it's very important. Do not share this IP with anybody. It's a confidential IP. It's a IP address that your router has been assigned. It's a unique IP to identify your router. Do not share this with anybody. So you just type in what's my IP in Google and you get an IP address. Note down that IP, and then whatever port I'm using right now, let's say my whenever you go to Google and you type in what's my IP, let's say the IP is 225.122. It's a random IP I'm typing to make you understand. Alright, this is my what's my IP on my Google. It's a random IP again, I'm telling you. And after that I have already forwarded port, that is 1234. 1234. That's it. So with this configuration you can access that device from anywhere in the world basically. That is nothing but port forwarding. So yeah, if you have any questions or doubts, you can list your questions in the comment section below and I would try my best to answer your questions. Thank you very much guys, and see you guys.